Breakpoint. I went to see this movie this weekend with my younger brother. I'm gonna try to talk about it without much of a script because I wasn't quite sure what to write. This movie is a lot of fun. Apart from that, what's done with the plot is a little strange. I know this is a remake of a 1991 movie by the same name, but I never saw that movie. There's this young guy, an extreme sportsman, who is looking to join the FBI. He's undergoing training and discovers something about a group of 3 extreme sportsmen who are committing crimes in various places around the world. Mostly what you see them doing is stealing hordes of money and dumping them from a plane over poor countries. So the main character is investigating these people, and he goes along with them on several adventures, learning about them and their quest and motivations, and the explanation that the team leader gives for the crimes is that they feel they are obligated to give back to the Earth for giving them these experiences, or giving back to the people of the Earth in some way. Here's the problem. None of the ways these guys are giving back mean very much. When they drop the money over poor countries, I mean, you see the people in the villages running around gathering the money. They look all happy, but in reality, this really isn't going to change things for them. It gives them a little bit more of a resource over the very short term, but first of all, they may not be able to use that currency very much, and even if they can, pulling a country or an entire a culture or a country out of poverty is a mixture of a lot of social, economic, and cultural change, motivational change, innovational change, not just throwing money around. And this is something in the current world that liberals get wrong all the time. Dumping more money onto the impoverished is not going to pull them out of their trenches. It's not going to pull them out of poverty. It requires a different kind of change. Especially spanned over a whole culture. The other thing you see them do is blow up and bury a gold mine, which, again, that's really not going to be helping the Earth. If humans are blast mining or strip mining and destroying forests, destroying some other ecosystem to get at these gold mines, first of all, they've already destroyed the habitat. Burying the gold isn't going to help. And it's depriving people of a resource that possibly they could use and maybe use to rebuild, reconstruct the habitat later on. It's none of the things they're doing to, say, give back to the Earth are actually doing that. Now, when Samsara tells Yuta that sometimes Osaki would simply give back by planting a tree, I thought, no, that makes a lot more sense. You know, replanting trees, replanting forests. Trying to think of other ways. There was a time he put himself between a pot of whales and a whaling ship. That's a lot closer, but again, it's a complicated issue. I don't want to say they're eco-terrorists because that's not exactly what they're doing. They are actually just committing crimes. It's very little that they're doing, aside from maybe trying to stop the whaling ship, are actually going to do anything for the ecology. What they're doing is just being criminals. And the movie doesn't really seem to be about that anyway. It's about the experiences they're having, which are very interesting and do seem to be a lot of fun. And it's really gotten me very interested in extreme sports. I think that's about all I can say. I mean, the crime thing never really was that interesting for me. And didn't seem to be well thought out anyway. If they had been really thinking through their ecological goals, they could have done some very interesting things, like try to reconstruct or protect the habitats that they're going extreme sporting in. But they don't do that, so it's really weird. I think you really watch this movie for the experience of the sports. That's really what it is.